Greetings and salutations, my fellow Entropians. Hello, it is time to do the Deeds and Shares Payout Show weekly for Entropia Universe. We're aboard the Starfinder 19, that's XIX 19, Zen Dule's ship. It's also going to be used as the Diabolical Dominion's little spacefaring vehicle to do space hunts and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But, yeah, that's right. We got the Corb Coast, and now we got the Starfinder 19. All sorts of goodies. But, of course, if you want to get warped by Zen Dule, you have to message him. He's charging what he charges. I really don't know, but he'll get you from point A to point B. Just message him when he gets on, and he does space taxis and stuff. So that's cool. Being a Maroons, we're leaving. In the process of leaving. No, we're getting out of here. We're heading over to this little section of space right here. But it's the Deeds and Shares Payout Show weekly for Entropia Universe. So, yeah, flying through space is so gorgeous. It really is. Having little Starfinder. Motherships are nice too. I like doing this on the V. It's rather nice. But let's go ahead and get over here. Let's start off with the fact that Ancient Greece paid out today a single. So Ancient Greece paid out singles today. Calypso Landing Trust paid out 4 times, a quadruple. So like 4 peck per share. Ancient Greece 1 peck per share. Crystal Palace Space Station paid out Jack Diddley. That's sad, but it happens. I mean, that's why you gotta diversify. So something else might pay out. Sometimes when everything pays out, everything's good. New Treasure Island paid out 1 peck per share. Let's take a look at some of the stuff in here. Let's see. We're looking at the Ancient Greece. So yeah, the prices on Ancient Greece have dipped quite low. It is what it is. We can't really eat into the 10 ped per share, which is still owned mostly by the Ancient Greece team over there, the Next Island people. But it is kind of nice that the prices can go down on the Ancient Greece. It is not so nice whenever you've bought everything for like 10 ped, but it is kind of nice when you can go ahead and swoop up somebody that wants to sell it off now for $9.25, and then just hope for the best that it raises over time. But you know, as it stands, like some things go up, things go down. Dollar cost average when you're buying into these Deeds and Shares, and you'll probably come out ahead eventually. It's fun. It's fun. This is actually pretty cheap, so don't freak out. It's just maybe a couple of people selling it for this much, so I mean, do with that with what you will. But it does look, since the price has dropped a little bit low. This is a monthly chart. Yeah. Weekly. Yeah. Seems that since it has dropped, we have gotten a lot of more volume to go up. The volume has spiked, so there is a lot of buying going on at the current price. So be happy that people are taking advantage of the low prices, and we might see a little higher prices next time. But I don't know. I don't like to tell the future, but the volume's there, so people are buying these things. So be happy about that. Still flying in space. Oh, let's go ahead and take all this off. Extract the PED. How much fatter am I gonna be? Yeah, I'm just overweight now. I need to like put this in like a storage container or something to reduce the weight. Let's go ahead and transfer that through. All right, that's 40. So Calypso Landed. Let's take a look at its buying side of things. So it's gone up. It's 41 PED now. I don't know what to say. Other than yay! I mean, I've been sitting on things I bought for under 30 for the longest time. So to see it go up to 40, past 40, I think I've made a significant chunk of change. So I'm really happy about that, considering I own 1,000 shares. So that's pretty cool. Does that mean I should be buying it at this price? Well, technically, as it stands at 4-pack payout right here, then I would say that we are tracking completely at a range that I like to call for every 10 ped it costs, you get back a peck every week. That's kind of like my standard I like to go for. So it tracks, it matches what I like to see, and so I think it's still a fair assessment. It's a fair price, but it really does all depend on if you want to buy it or not. There are cheaper alternatives out there, but yeah, it's really exciting that it is holding its value and going up. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the price history of it. Yeah, you can see it's going up. Now, as prices do go up, sometimes you get a little bit less volume going into it, and that's kind of what we're seeing right here. We're seeing lower volumes as it has gone up in prices, but it seems that right here is the last chunk of where the volume was. And let me see. Look, come here. It's sometimes hard to get this. At 41 ped per share, the volume was 1.1k. But as it's moving up, we're looking at smaller little bytes. We got the smaller bytes. What is this, like 83, and then we got like 190 right there. Yeah, we're looking at it's just such small little bars right there. So as it goes up, if the volume goes down, then that means the price will probably go down too, or it'll just sit there stagnating. And I don't know. It's just the magic of numbers. I'm really crap at math. I know you guys know that, but that's why you should probably not listen to any financial advice I give, because I'm not one of those guys, so you can't sue me if you lose money. I just like tell you things. I state the obvious. Crystal Palace Space Station. What's going on here? 1540, but there's not a lot of stuff here. What about the volume trends? Yeah, we're not even getting much volume here. It might be because it might be maybe just a little bit overpriced. I don't know. But the last little chink over here is 177. We still get the good spikes every so often. So, but that's every so often. And sometimes it's really not a lot, not enough. But there are still spikes. So I don't know. Wait, this is the for the year. Don't tell me this thing's only been out for a year. Maybe. Huh. Well, we got a long way to the top if we want to rock and roll, I suppose. New Treasure Island right here. We got we all the way home. We already transferred that in. What was the buying? Okay, so we're at 901. So this has gone down an entire ped of value. That might be okay. Sometimes it doesn't pay out. Sometimes, most of the time it does though. Like we're probably at 75% of the time it does pay out. Paid out this week, so that's good. Does that mean that the price should go down an entire ped on this? I don't know. But I do know that the entire player base bought everything out on the first day it was released, and that's kind of what we got going on. All right, let's go get our first little bit of damage. Hopefully we won't have to repair it ourselves, but it would probably be a possibility. All right, so I gotta put my glasses on. Make sure everything's like I can see everything on the screen. All right, there we go. But yeah, it's down there. Let's check the history of it really quick. It's going to be kind of complicated here in a second. I'm telling you, I'm just freaking out. I'm just freaking out. No, we only got 20 rounds of ammunition. What the hell am I? What the hell am I supposed to do? Hold on. Let's just hop out for a second before I start freaking out. I can't do anything. What's so nice and quiet? Alright, a little bit of ammunition. Oh, we can't just buy the ammo now, because then it sinks into our okay, we'll take it out, and then we'll just take that, put it back in. There we go. All right, hold on. Yeah. There we go. It should work. It should work. Just letting everybody know. I'm letting Will know. We're about to get just messed up. What was I trying to do a second ago? Trying to do something. Just upset about the 9 PED it's selling for, and there's a lot of stuff that is actually going on. So yeah, there we go. Flying around, and we're looking at the price history. What is this big spike? 3.8K volume for $8.96. Yeah, I can see how it's gone down. So yeah, these trends have just gone straight down. Everybody bought everything, so it's completely in the hands of the players right now. And of course, people probably want to get rid of it, mostly just to liquidate so that they can play a little bit longer, and they have a nice big stack and supply of New Treasure Island shares. So it going down might not be because of the value of the actual share. It might just end up being mostly because of the fact that people need money. And then they fought themselves all the way down to like 9 because of everybody needs money. But that's just an opinion. I could be wrong. It is there. It's how it be working sometimes. All right, let's see. What kind of skills do we get? We're getting some skills, right? Some avoidance skills, some spacecraft skills. 4 or 5 of these mamma jammas on us. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to get into what we have made it in the deeds here. These things are quite the noisy, aren't they? Super duper the noise. I'm very annoyed with them. I should probably put on one of these little looter things. Loot pill adjusted. There we go. Ooh, that's some good stuff right there. And give Will down there a little bit of damage to heal. While we take a look at the ped flow center right here. Hell yeah! So it looks like this week we've gotten a total of 711 PED. Judge it from let's see. When was the last time we? Okay, the transfer happened there, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 payouts for the Arcadia Underground. 7 payouts, and it looks like it's mostly single payouts for the entire week. Can I target this thing? Alright. Mostly just single payouts for that for every single day. And we get 2 payouts for the Arcadia Moon. I know it's a little bit depressing. The moon's still struggling, but that's still 2 payouts. Usually it's just 1. before the daily system. Arcadia has a migration now, and I'm here to tell you the migration on the 8 coins land areas is better markup than the long tooth. I can say that definitively, and without any bias. I'm telling you, it's the truth. There's a lot of stuff dropping off of those, and the summer boxes are also dropping. Let's take a look at the Corp Coast income that we've got this week, and then we'll see some more things. All right, so I guess we had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 payouts. We did get one day where we did not pay out at all, and we held like I think 3 events, and let me tell you, the first event that we did, I think the 20th was on a Monday, right? Which would be it was the event on Wednesday that made us get the payout on the 20th, right here. And there was a big turnout. Everybody came, but the other 2 days that was following that, we didn't have really good turnouts. We did have enough to really get excited about, like 3 or 4 people fighting over the first place, but in the end, it's just not enough tax revenue to pay for the actual events, the event costs and stuff like that. So it's like, oof, it's like getting kicked a little bit in the stomach. But we've lowered taxes to 2%. We're gonna see what this next week is going to be like without running any events. Just to get like some sort of like a basis of how many people are actually coming and hunting and stuff like that. I really don't think we're going to be making too much money, being that we've lowered the taxes to 2%. To match the mutation station, the new owner, George Hitman, has lowered his taxes to 2, and I decided, well, might as well keep up with the Joneses, I guess, and we're following suit. But definitely go over to the mutation station and do some shooting as well. Mutated mobs, seriously, their codex goes up a lot faster because they're a little bit tankier, they're a little bit beefier, so keep that in mind. But they're a lot more fun to fight, I think. But yeah, have a good time with all the mutated mobs on the land areas and on Ark. Definitely the land owners would definitely appreciate that. I'm just a land manager until August, so it's gonna go back into David Joker's hands. So make sure you support these guys. These land areas do cost quite a bit, and it's nice if they can get a little bit of return on their investment as well. And besides the fact that there's so many costs involved in land area ownership. And like I told you last week, I was going to get into it a little bit further this week, and I think that's definitely applicable for what we'll be talking about. Basically saying that yeah, there's the fertilizer cost, and whenever you think about it, like when the landowners, they buy the fertilizer, the miners that actually pulled up the energized, well, the energized crystal or growth molecules, that's what they're called. They pull up the growth molecules, and that's not much TT value. The TT value is fine. It's not much markup. Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to explain things. I speak from the heart, okay? I'm not the smartest, but I speak from the heart. But the landowners end up paying the miners and stuff like that, and then in my case, I actually been buying some loot and stuff from probably people not even hunting on the Gorham Coast, but I've been basically buying a whole lot of nuzzle hides and stuff like that. So you gotta always think that there are people out there that do participate in the economy that pay you out, and you never know where the velocity of the money is going to sometimes. It could be a landowner that buys some materials that they got their pet from people hunting on their land, etc., etc. You never know. In my case, like if you're hunting on the land and you get a big stack of nuzzle and then I buy it from you, it's just gonna cycle all the way through the entire system. That's what I like about economy is the velocity of your pet basically going into someone else's pocket, and you never know, some of that might come right back to your pocket in some way, shape, form, or whatever. Like you hunt, and then next thing you know, you sell your stuff, and then someone crafts it up and then uses that money to hunt or whatever. Then next thing you know, you're hunting and you pop a big global, and magically some of that money might come back to you. I don't know. This entire system is just so outwardly and just insanely crazy. But support your landowners, man, because I think it's important. Like, I know a lot of people hate taxes, though. A lot of people hate taxes, but some people that actually hunt on taxed land, they end up popping a few extra globals here and there. And then the taxes really don't matter after that point because they got a really good return. Now, individual results may vary, but I do want to actually believe that maybe tax land gives you a little bit more luck with globals and stuff. Listen. I don't know for sure, and I'm not just trying to get you to come to Quorum Coast and pop some globals in quotations, pop globals, but. I really do think that you will get more globals on tax land, and I think that that's MindArc's way of paying the landowners or allowing. So I don't know. Some people have said that, some people believe that, and some people will still not hunt on tax land. That's absolutely okay. You have the right to believe whatever you want to believe. It's not like this game gives out like comprehensive guides on exactly how everything works. But I'd like to believe it. And you're welcome to believe it or disbelieve it or whatever you want to do. But you never know. Let's go ahead and just transfer this. Transfer. So we've made a total of 839 PED for this week, which is pretty good. I won't say that we've gotten all of our money back from the events or anything like that, but it was fun running them. I might run a few more before my time is up with the Quorum Coast. But gonna be real, it's like really kind of scary when no one shows up and I'm already live streaming. I'm like, I'm so embarrassed. I feel like a failure. But it is what it is. Because let me tell you, the time difference, like running events, the time difference for a lot of the players. You're looking at if you do your event like in the evening your time, someone across the world like with the 12-hour time difference, they're not going to be able to play. Like in my case, like my events run right before the Australians even wake up. They'd have to wake up like super early, and who's really setting your alarms to be able to play a video game, right? Like, I completely understand if some people don't show up because they're like dead asleep, But like seriously, I have set alarms to make sure I'm there for my own events because my sleep schedule is kind of like really warped. What am I doing? I'm just not even hitting this thing. What is this? Alright, we're just gonna close this up. But the Deeds and Shares Payout Show weekly for Entropia Universe, I guess we did pretty fantastic. The only thing we haven't done is actually look at these things. And yes, the Arcadia Underground, pretty high up there. We're looking at it might go up to 100 at some point. I'm really surprised that it has gone up as much as it has. Alright, let's move this so we can see what's going on. I'm just really surprised that it just, alright, let me try. That it's gone past 70. That's what I'm really surprised about, because of the 10 pack or the 10 pad per pack rule that I have. But it has moved up to 90, and I can probably safely say I think I kind of do understand why, because sometimes it does pay out double. And the Arcadia Underground does remain to be a really, really nice place. With the 5% tax down there, y'all go. People hate taxes, but they'll go down to the Arcadia Underground. It's not a big thing. Maybe it's because people actually own some deeds of the Arcadia Underground, so they're like, I don't really mind. Did we just overshoot this thing? Come here, you. You're so cute. Get right. How about that? And we got the Arcadia Moon, which according to the 10 ped per pack rule that I came up with, this is actually pretty accurate sales right here. 25 to 30. Sometimes it pays out 3 times a week, but it's usually just 1 time a week or 2. So this is kind of tracking. So it is kind of what it is, but I'm here to tell you, if they do more improvements on the moon, this thing's gonna skyrocket one of these days, and everybody's gonna sit there message me and be like, it finally did. You've been saying it for years, which I have been saying it for years, and I'm dead serious. It probably will one of these days, but it hasn't yet. So I think you might have time to buy some extra ones. I don't know, I sure have. Because they're cheap. They're really cheap. Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm putting all my money together. Oh, extra cool info before we go. Yeah, this is a long video. I finally got my restoration ship adjusted. Yeah, that's right. I'm like super duper serially excited. And should probably be soaking in a little bit more damage. Not only that, I also got this. The Divine Intervention ship. I went ahead and just went full on. Let's just go ahead and spend half my money. This was the upgrade that I opted to do first before getting a new gun. I don't regret it. It's something I needed. I forgot that I needed, and I got it now. So happiness abounds. We did it. Did the thing. Why am I shooting? Wrong button. Supposed to be soaking in some damage. That's right. Make sure if you want to get a taxi warp, and Zen is online, doing his get on the list. And who knows? Maybe when he's not online, we can still probably warp yet. But no guarantees on that. We're still working things out on what pilots can and cannot do. But Zen Dule messaging. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's been a long video today. Like, share, and subscribe for more flying around in space doing the Deeds and Shares Payout Show weekly for Entropia Universe. Dun-dun-dun. I feel like I'm gonna blow up this ship if I grab it more, but I think we're fine. We'll be fine, I promise.